Oh, no, that's the next song. That's the next song. I just got back. No, that's the next song. Stop it. Stop it. Stop the music. Stop the music. Okay. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, basically, I had to go to the bathroom while I was waiting for the stream to start, and I did not expect the remainder of the song to be that short. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today, right? Okay, actually, I just realized I need to turn the bot on. Streamlabs. I believe this is the URL. Did I do this right? I hope I did this right. Okay, I need to turn the bot on so that people know that, what is it? So that people know that, they need to subscribe if they want to participate in the chat. Okay, it is going. Okay, it's active. It's active now. And I am just going to give this a test real quick. Testing. Wow. Thank you, Streamlabs. Very cool. Okay, it is working. Good. Which should mean that my timer is working as well. So, you do need to be subscribed if you want to participate in the chat, but you can subscribe. You just need to subscribe, and the moment you subscribe, you will instantly unlock the ability to type in chat. So, yeah, that's a thing. It's free and easy, and you can always change your mind later if you want. So, this is something that I've been so fucking hyped for ever since I heard it was going to become a thing. As you saw from the title and thumbnail, we are going to be playing Shapez 2 today because they just released the 1.0 update, and with it comes manufacture mode. So I previously played Shapez 2 on stream once, and it's a lot of fun. It gets really addictive really fast, but I got kind of burnt out on it because I was struggling to figure out how to build a make anything machine. I wanted to figure it out myself, and basically I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. The rock was that I was struggling to figure out how to build a make anything machine. The hard place was that the game was like constantly supplying side objectives and stuff like that for upgrades and more platform capacity, but I wasn't really a big fan of that either because I had to figure out how to build a factory that I was then just going to delete as soon as the side objective was completed, and that didn't exactly feel good. I didn't like the impermanence of building factories for side objectives in the main game. So, Shapez 2's factory mode aims to solve that. I just need to figure out, let me see. Is it maybe under this one? I just need to figure out which, okay, here's the scene that I had bound to Shapez 2. Is my alignment on the thing? Oh, I'm actually slightly misaligned with the couch. Okay, so I need to move that as well. Yeah, so we're gonna fire up Shapez 2 real quick. Shapez 2 experimental. Duke Fishron 517. Hello, Snake. It's nice to see you streaming again. Hello. Yes, I haven't done a stream in a while. But we are back with more content. Yo, T Liminal, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are playing some big brain factory game here. Okay, so I just need to check. This gets really difficult with only one monitor. I need to buy a second monitor at some point. Even just like a regular fucking 1080-60, 1080p 60. Yeah, see, Shapez 2 has now gone full screen, and I don't want that. I want it in 16... I want it in 1600 by 900, so I need to adjust my settings on that. GTX 1050 Ti and above. Okay, I'm gonna play this. We'll go ahead and do that because I'm a VTuber and I have no shame and nothing to hide. Yeah, so basically what happened is there's been a lot of change-ups with my day job. I quit my day job and picked up a new one, and I'm getting readjusted to that. So I don't have it in me to do the full recording and editing process. I was going to do a video this week about Andrew Rangel's cadenza for Hungarian Rhapsody #2 because I think it's super underrated and it's like absolute peak as far as cadenzas for that song go. But yeah, that ain't happening this week. I'm probably gonna make that happen next week instead. Okay, so I do have some stuff I need to close as well, just to make sure there's nothing sus on my... No, Microsoft Edge. Why do you want to pin Okay. Why do you want to pin Facebook to my taskbar? I ain't about that. I don't touch Facebook. Okay, anyway. Settings, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this to windowed 16 by 9. Windowed 1600 by 900. Here we go. VSync on, sure, we'll do that. FPS limit. I think I want to limit the FPS to 120. We're gonna set everything to medium. Chromatic aberration. We'll turn the vignette off. We can leave post-processing on. Anisotropic filtering, interface effects. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Jeez, I need to remember how to play this game. Oh, the game does have... Okay, we're ready to start. So, I'm in the game now, just tweaking my settings. Let's see. I hope it's not a stressful one. No, it's not too bad. Also, we cannot see the game if you're intending to be showing it. Yes, I just switched over. I was messing with my settings, but you know what? We got the game running, so it's fine. Yeah, copy blueprints to clipboard, key binding hints, cursor, blah, 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 lock mouse to window. I think the rest of this is okay. I mean, I did minimal changes to the settings. What is this? Manufacturer regular, classic hex, classic insane, classic hard, classic regular, operator license. Oh, okay. So these are like badges you get for beating certain stuff. I thought I already got my operator license. Recommended. I guess not. Wait. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay, duh. It's a whole new thing. Well, I'm gonna play manufacturer mode because I think I remember most of the things for the game. So I'm gonna call this. What am I gonna call this? I'm gonna call this manufacturer mode is here, and I am so fucking excited. Like, holy shit. There we go. And it's a perfectly valid save name. Okay, copy paste cost is going to be free. I want to set the platform capacity multiplier to 200%, just to make things easier to build. But that's probably the only real tweak I'm going to do from here. Generally very casual-oriented game. Okay, spawn primary, spawn secondary, spawn special. Oh, white is a special color, okay. Patch base size, patch size growth, patch max size, patch likelihood, patch base size, okay. Enable spiral. Oh, okay. So it's a different map layout. Interesting. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. No alternate rotators, no splitters. Splitting conveyor belts is disabled. Merging and space belt splitters, no. No straight stacker. Only 1x1 machine platforms. No trash. Trains are destroyed when they reach the track. Okay, I don't want any of those challenges yet. I have not touched this game in ages. I think it's been like months since I touched this game. So, we're just gonna go with that. Let's see what's happened to my factory since the last time I was here. Incident recovery protocol. Welcome back, operator. Let's address it directly. Your vortex overheated and imploded. The facility is gone, the platform is gone, and your operational clearance has been, let's call it suspended. We cannot let you near a real factory right now. Regulations, you understand. I think I do. I'm, you know, I am generally a rule-abiding worker, and a law-abiding citizen. However, we are not unreasonable. We have a new job available for you on the other side of the simulation, where the shapes that other operators deliver into their vortexes end up as thermally processed waste. Someone has to deal with that. Okay. Take the damaged shapes, polish them, and bring them to the trade stations to exchange them for better shapes. Emerald, gold, diamonds. Ooh, okay. Collect enough and you can begin assembling a new vortex platform at the Vortex Grand Assembler. Complete it and we will consider reinstating your factory clearances. No promises. By proceeding... Hold on. By proceeding, you hereinafter the operator agree to the Vortex Limited Standard Operator Agreement Revision 47.3 Bravo, including but not limited to Alpha. All shapes extracted, processed, refined, stacked, cut, rotated, painted, swapped, pinned, crystallized, packaged, launched, caught, transported, or otherwise manipulated with the operation within the operational zone are and shall remain the sole property of Vortex Limited. B. Vortex Limited assumes no liability for shape-related injuries, dimensional instability, conveyor belt entanglement, fluid exposure, train derailment, wire signal conflicts, asteroid drift, platform detachment, or spontaneous vortex formation. C. The operator waves all... Okay, By clicking continue, you acknowledge that you have not read this. Okay, well, I've read part of it, so... Hold on. I also need to hide the fucking chat box. I need to hide the fucking chat bot in my stream. Okay, let's hide the common chat bot. Okay. So hopefully now, the thing should only show in my stream and not actually in the chat replay. Okay, so I see this big spiral here. Okay, me again. Remember that little incident with my vortex? Yeah, we're fixing that today. Okay, cool. Okay, I just realized you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it yet. This is my dimensional waste receiver. All that dimensional waste has to go somewhere, and that somewhere is my problem now, okay? I like to think I'm very easygoing, and I don't mind this. Process the waste at polishing stations, then trade the results at trade stations for refined shapes, okay? I see some shape deposits here as well. Rebuild your vortex platform, and we'll consider giving you a real simulation again. No pressure. All right. Build the polishing station to start processing the waste. Okay, so mini miner, stacker, cutter, rotator, conveyor belts. Asteroid miner, space belt, linear platforms. Okay, so this is going to be our polishing station. We have 2 levels of this, so we can just do that. Take the waste from the dimensional... cut it. Oh, I have to cut it in half. Okay. I see. All right. Goodness, it's been a while since I've done this, so I need to get my bearings here. Okay, let's drop a platform here. What is it asking for? Okay, and we haven't unlocked the 3rd level yet. Okay, so... we only have the 1 rotator as well, so I don't think I'm even gonna bother with the rest of it. But those are ready to go now, and we'll just go ahead and copy this. Okay, so I still remember how some of this is done. Now we need to get the polishing station. And, not there. We need to drop it there. Alright. Okay, it's going in. We got it. Your current factory is way too slow, though. Scale up to at least 8 polishing stations. Okay, okay. How am I going to go about this? What is this polishing station's output? What is this? Is this an input? On the side here. This is like a big open thing, so... I don't know if this is another input. If it is, I may need to reposition, but... Here's what we're going to do, right? We're just going to drop this here. Do that, and then do this. I need to hide the lower layers real quick. And then we'll just get some space belts and... do that, and do that. Okay, cool. So, we have got our polishing stations going. Oh, shit, hold on. I just remembered, cutters are actually not entirely efficient. We need we need to scale our cutting operation up so that we can actually get the right amount of throughput. So, a cutter... 3. We need 3 of them. So... Let's do 3 there and 3 there first. I guess we'll have them go this way. And then we'll put... We can do that. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll just drag this across here. These can go here. These can go here. These can go here, and these can go here. Okay, there we go. That's going to give us the throughput that we actually need. And we can just drop that there. Okay, that's going to give us a much better throughput. So, we'll go ahead and drop these down here, 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 and here. Okay, now we're getting much more throughput. I just really want to know what this thing on the other half of the thing is. Because if it's like... It looks like there's something in there that's meant to go somewhere. And if they're going to go through each other, that's a potential problem that I'm already going to look to address, I think. Okay, I don't know how to pan the camera around with the keyboard. Okay, quota complete. We've got our milestone. Let's go ahead and unlock this. Polished waste is a start, but traders want more. Process it further at the Ruby station to produce Ruby. This also unlocks trains. You'll need them to move shapes across your operation efficiently. So, let's see. Those open up. And then this opens up and... Rocket takes off. Okay. Right. Do the rockets need... Okay, I don't know if the rockets need clear space to take off then, if this trade station has what looks like one of those rockets in it. Okay, build a Ruby station and supply it to start gathering refined supplies. Okay, so... I guess these fit together like that, right? That means we just need... let me see what this... Okay, so the output goes to there. So, we just need one more. And yeah, we can weave some space belts across here. No need to do anything too fancy or organized just yet. Oh, shoot. Actually, wait a minute. We need to start... Shit. Okay, they're calling me at my temp agency is calling me. Hold on. I need to mute my mic real quick. Cursor is confined. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I just had to take this call. Wait. Oh, okay, the rockets just clip straight through each other when they're taking off and docking with the whatchamacallit. Okay, so here's what it's doing, right? Hold on. Okay, so rocket goes out, rocket comes back. I need to... Yeah, I really need to just, like, actually figure out. Okay, so... So how does this work? We've polished the shapes. We've put the shapes into the trade station. Okay, hold on. So we've put the shapes into the trade station. We're getting the polished shapes. Okay, X uncolored. Okay, so these are the So these are the polished shapes. Build a ruby station and supply it to start gathering refined supplies. Okay, so we need to start building normal shapes too, is what I'm getting out of this. We need to start building normal shapes. So we have squares here and we have circles here. So I guess we need to start stacking those up, right? I think I actually... What am I doing? I just need to read the fucking manual. Where's the manual? Here it is. Okay, so trade stations let you trade shapes for more valuable ones. Each station has a single recipe. Deliver the required input via space belts and collect the upgraded output on the other side. Higher tier stations require more complex inputs but yield more valuable refined shapes. Trade stations process shapes on a per lane basis. Okay, so let's see what we... Let's actually look at what we're dealing with rather than just feeding everything in... rather than just aimlessly feeding everything in. Okay, so what we need to do is get these shapes in. Yeah. So we need to get the X shape, and then we also need to stack some uncolored circles and uncolored squares. That can be done right here. So, what the heck is this? Oh, that's a... Okay, yeah. In that case, we need a mining platform. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Miner booster. Connect to an asteroid miner to excavate additional extraction spots. Oh, okay, yeah. So, this is much the familiar template. This is very much the familiar template from when I was playing this game normally. Okay. So... we got that. Let's see how many more of these we can fit on this asteroid. That seems suboptimal. I don't know how much I like that. Okay, hold on. I think what we can do is... No, that doesn't... Actually, wait a minute. Here it is. All right. That's the button. I am getting back into the swing of things, guys. Okay, so... This... And then this... I don't know if we're going to be getting anything out of these four in the middle. I don't know if we're going to be able to get these four in the middle, like, any way I try and slice it. So... that'll just have to be considered an acceptable loss, I think. But this is the best we got. So... Now we just need to start with the extraction. I think the rates on these guys is always the same. So we'll just start fusing them into what we want. And then we'll just copy this. Place that there. And then we can... Hopefully this does it the way I think it will. It does not. Okay, so I think I need to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that does it the way I want. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do now is start combining these into... What's it going to take to unlock the third level? Hold on. We have 600 research credits. We have 600 research credits. The third machine level is going to cost 5,000. Is there anything I want to spend my research credits on at the moment? Maybe the bent stacker for a head start? Because the bent stacker is a little faster than the straight one, and that'll be really useful for getting this in, as well as getting these, because we need to start making these whole again. Yeah, we need to start making these whole. And then we also need to... Okay, I believe I have a blueprint for this, though. Shape Miner East half, Shape Miner Raw. This is the one. Okay. Right. Those will go there, those will go there, those will go there, those will go there, those will go there. Right. This is working my brain, like, harder than... This is working my brain harder than, a lot of things have in recent memory. Like, I've been in a bit of a creative drought, creative dry spell as well, so had a hard time, like, finding it in me to work on new music. I do have a prelude for harpsichord that I'm working on, but that's taking a bit. Okay, so now we need to start getting some stackers in. Let's work this. Let's work this problem first, I think. Grab this and... because I believe this outputs through here, right? Yeah, this outputs through here. So... two. Alright, so... ideally, we'd have the 180 rotator. But that's going to cost all of my research credits, so I don't think I want to work with that just yet. Instead... it takes 2 rotators to do that. So why don't we start with this? So we can get those going at the 180. And then we'll bring them back together. These can come in then be the top stack. So how many stackers does it take to fill a full belt again? 6. Oh my god. All right. So actually I think this one could go this way then. And so can that. So then what we do is I can just get rid of all this. Because we can just get a mirror image of it and flip it to the other side. Okay, so the next bit. We need 6 of these going in here. And then we also need 6 of these going in here. Then we need 6 of these going here. And 6 of these going here. And then there is just enough room for that to go there. Okay, so. Yes, good. Yes, yes, very good. Okay, so maximum efficiency here, I believe. We'll go ahead and select all these, copy, flip, and get the mirror image in. And now we'll have a steady flow of those full, uncut, refined, whatever, the whatevers. So now we just need to do that again. Am I the only VTuber playing this game right now? I would be. That would be so funny. It would be fitting for the smart VTuber archetype, I guess. Not to get too ahead of ourselves, though. Okay. Yeah, those are all going. Why is some of the shit... Hold on. I'm getting the feeling this isn't... I'm getting the feeling this is only flowing in about half as fast as it needs to. Is there a... I am like, what? Okay, hold on. Oh, this is... I am racking my brain over this so hard. Okay, so what this does is it trades the polished waste for that. And then we can also get a trade station for that. Okay. Okay. More research. And then we need to start delivering this shape. Oh no, we don't need to start delivering that shape. We need to start making more of that trade. Okay, okay. Hold on. So, let's do this really quick and just see what kind of throughput we get. Because I get the feeling... Yeah, it's only going about half as fast as I would expect. So I'm just going to do this just for testing purposes. Yeah, so what we're supposing here is... that this isn't the kind of throughput that we are looking for. Right. Okay, so... I'll put this here, and put this here. And then draw this in. So we'll have two of them feeding in at once. And actually, I think what I do want to do is put all this on the same level if I can. Just to make organization a little bit easier, because I'm not thinking in multiple dimensions just yet. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is start bringing these together and stacking them. Because we're going to need that for just one fucking trade station. And we're going to be doing some like... We're going to be doing some like macro level shit real fast. It's going to get... My brain is... It's already... This whole thing is already tying my brain into knots. So... How am I going to go about this? I could have sworn I had like a stacker array of some sort. But it's fine. We'll go ahead and go in here and... Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll put 4 of those in here and put 4 of those in this side. Yeah, that side will do, I think. And then we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. So now we need to figure out how to route these into a shit ton of arrays of stackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and put this like that, and then this like that. Okay, that's one part of the puzzle solved. Oh, wait a minute. We need to get... Oh, don't we need crossover regions for this? Hold on. Oh my god, wait. We need to let some of the things cross, don't we? Hold on. Because we can't... If we put 4 more of these platforms like this, right? We can't just create a junction where it can go straight through like that. So what we really need is like... What we really need is our inputs to go like this. And then we need to get the things to cross. Which is going to be like a whole other thing. And then all 4 of these will... Okay, I remember the purpose of this. Because now... we can take that, and then all 4 of these will go through, and they'll come out to this way, and then that'll be the thing that'll be getting it all sorted. So... what we're actually going to need is a whole bunch of platforms to get these to cross. Should be theoretically easy, though, hopefully. And then there's the added bonus, because that's where the thing comes in. And then this is going to go out. And this is also going to go out this way. But we have the added bonus here of being able to add those and get them to cross. So now we just need to... You need to do that. Get those risers in. Get this. Copy this. And then we can just put this like here. Like that. Wait a minute. No, this doesn't need to go. Wait. Okay, that doesn't need to go there yet. Let's get the let's get the stacker situation sorted. Let's get the stacker situation sorted real quick. So that's one part of it out. And the other part of it's going to be here. So we'll do this. Okay, so then what we need is that. And that's going to create... That's going to create our own set of other problems. Because now we need to figure out how to cram the stackers into a space that's shaped like this, which is not very conducive to... Yeah, it's not... It is not very conducive to... I mean, I guess we could arrange them like that, right? Because then we can take this and this. And then do that. I guess that'll be the best we've got for the time being, right? I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do yet. It's a little messy looking. It's a little bit of that spaghetti that my contract forbids, but you know what? I think it works. I think it works. I think we can roll with it. So now what we need to do is put this here like that, and then start getting some of these over. Yeah, so... like that. And then we need to get these crossover, we need to get these crossover platforms in. Our platform capacity is still looking good, so I'm not too worried about that just yet. Is there a fourth conveyor belt type? I think there's a fourth conveyor belt type. And I don't know what it does, but I kind of want to find out. In the meantime, though, we've got our crossings. And this is where the crossings happen. So what we want to do, I think, is put these here. And then put these here. I'm sorry, I actually can't follow what's going on in the game. Looks like you're building stuff. Yeah, I'm building stuff I'm building stuff and like doing math problems in my head. Well, not math actually. It's more like logistics. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. I'm building stuff and doing logistics problems in my head. And that's kind of the essence of... That's kind of the essence of what this game, does. So I reckon if we do this, and then what we can do is we can merge these four. Like so. I don't know why this wanted to do that, but... Okay, so now we're getting some of the throughput that we're expecting. I think. Circles are on top, yes. It looks like you're building a circuit. It looks like you're building a circuit board, but I don't know how to build a circuit board. It just looks really complex. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've been playing this game for a while, so I was able to dive straight into the manufacture mode. For anyone who wants to try this game out yourself, it has a very good tutorial to walk you through some of the basics of how to play it. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to do some crossings, I think. I think we're gonna have to get some of these conveyor belts to cross if we want to continue increasing our throughput. I'm not particularly a big fan of that, but to be fair, this is still the early game, so I don't think I should be too pressed about it. It's just mildly annoying because I'm gonna be left with it's just gonna leave me with spaghetti later on that I'm gonna have to deal with and sort. So we'll just roll with it for now, and then maybe... I mean, actually, the whole premise of manufacture mode is built around shit, I didn't mean to do that. The whole premise of manufacture mode is built around the permanence of factories and like being able to keep your old stuff without having to delete it and rework it. So why am I worried? I could probably just get the rest of these asteroids going into this crude stacking rig that I've made. Spaghetti is yummy. It is. It is. You are very much right, T-Liminal. Okay, so I think I want these to go this way next. Yeah, and this is where the spaghetti begins because I'm now routing this part into here, and then we need 4 of these to go into this part. And then that is going to convene with these two. And we don't have any more circles, so... Oh, we don't have very much more capacity for squares either. But we've got all the basic shapes laid out now, so... What are we left with here? This is 2 and 2, so I think this'll get us to a belt at full capacity, right? I think it does. And if it doesn't, and I live to regret it, then I'll find out. This is the part where I fuck around and find out. And I'm sure to find out in due time. Okay, but this does mean we can finally get our trade stations in. These things just want to fit together like that. Is that right? That is right. Okay. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't space belts have, like, launchers or something that can... Oh, no, they don't. I thought they had launchers of some sort. Why did I... Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. We can just do that. Cross the streams and... get the stuff shipped to the trade station. Why... Oh, they are moving. Okay. They are moving. It is just taking a little bit of time. But once they get there, we should start seeing some stuff coming back. I would hope. This is all very unfamiliar territory, so... Lots of figuring stuff out. How's our throughput looking? Okay, I'm not sure how things are looking at the trade station, but... We are getting there, it looks like. What is this? Research. Donate refined shapes to increase your operator level and receive research credits. Oh, okay. So that's the, Holy crap. Alright, that's like the stand-in for the other bit. Okay, we need to get this going somewhere. So... What I'll probably just do is like that. Right? And then we can... Send it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we are getting, we're getting more than the requisite throughput here. Okay, build a donation station to start generating research credits. Okay, so this is our... This is the terminus of our thing. So... What do they want for us, huh? What do they want? This shape. So, we're getting those. Okay, so these actually can come out, and we don't need to... We don't need these to... We don't need to stack these back up. Okay, so maybe what I can do actually is get an offshoot from... Damn, alright. I have an idea, I think. We'll put one more of these here. And we'll split this out. Then we'll drag this here and this here. Okay, so we've got this one going into those, and then we've got this one going into those. They are still going in. Okay, so... We got our milestone. Next we can get Sapphire. Ruby opens doors, but Sapphire opens better ones. The traders have agreed to accept it. You'll also gain access to painters, valuable for preparing the precise refined shapes these stations require. The traders are starting to take you seriously. Almost. Okay. That's... That's great. Well, we can just start feeding these straight into the Sapphire trade station. This requires 3 different things. We want this shape, and that shape. So, okay, how am I going to figure this out? Well, we want more research points. Oh, we can combine those. Okay, so we need to... shape miner. Shape miner raw. Start by placing that. Where's the mining... Where the fuck is the mining platform? Wait, where's the mining extension? Am I losing my marbles? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, some of the icons changed, so I've probably forgotten. Okay, so... you know what? It doesn't need to be entirely perfect. It just needs to be the best I can do in like 5 seconds. Okay. So... Are these backed up? Can we split this off into more trade stations? Wait. Oh! Oh, these... Okay. That's why there's no throughput. Okay. So, we actually don't need... These are stacking them up, right? Yeah, so we actually don't need this one. So what I think I'm going to want here is... just something that goes there. And then we'll route this over. So these are that, and these... We need to do a thing that flips them around. And then... what's the... Oops. What's the button that clears all the shapes again? I. That's it. Okay. So... Yeah, that's the way it's done. Alright, so we're going to put those there, put this here. Just get everything. Yeah. Get everything replaced with that just for ease of stacking. And then we can move this. We'll take this over the top. Bring it this way. Bring it down. Okay, so... what's our next deal gonna be then? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select all this and just do that. And see how fast our throughput gets here. Oh, wait, that's actually a significant... Oh, no, it's because I'm not using those for anything yet. Okay. Okay. So I know what that is then. I guess we're just gonna send these, right? Send them... Huh, okay, there's actually not very much throughput there. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Vortex Limited. There it is. Okay, this is my favorite track. This is my favorite track in the game, so we're gonna listen to this. Matter of fact... There we go. Okay. 4. Oh, man. That Picardy third in this track is just beautiful. I love it so much. We're only going to need one of these, right? We're only getting enough shapes out of it for that. So this is a shape that we donate to the thing. And it doesn't matter which side they go to, so we can just do like this, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And that's giving us the shape, so now we just need to drop a donation station right here. And we should start seeing some research points flowing in once we get those in. We're getting those as well. Do we have access to red squares? Yes, and it'll be a very complicated process to refine them, so I'm not going to worry about that. We need trains too, because unlike space belts, rails don't actually cost any platform capacity. Moreover, do we have ways to... Do we have more ways to get more of this stuff? I wonder. Hold on. I want to know if we have more ways to get this. It looks like we do, but we need to get it from the shop or something. Research station. Deliver refined shapes to increase your operator level and receive a byproduct. Oh, okay. Hold on. Polishing station B. Scale up waste production infinitely. This, I think, is going to be important. We are going to need that to be able to get more of these X shapes and start refining them into other stuff. So we've got our rubies over here. And those are there to stay. So let's look at this polishing station and see what we need. We need those. Oh, okay, hold on. So we need those and we need those. And then once we feed them in from this source right here. Okay, and then we need to cut those in half. Oh, goodness, okay. So I think we will need to... I think I got a little ahead of myself here at this step. So we're going to need to... Oh, you know what? Maybe we could just do like a split, right? Yeah, because if this can infinitely scale, then... Okay, so we'll need painting. We'll need to get some painters. We'll need to get... Okay, what's the shape again? That. Okay, so yeah, we need to find red circles somewhere. That won't do. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what that has to do with it. Okay. I mean, we could paint... Once we get access to painters, we can just paint this shape. We can just get a bunch of red paint and paint this shape. But we don't have the painter yet. Hold on. How is this going? It's going okay, I think. I want to see what our research credits are looking like. Oh no, we do have painters unlocked. Do we? We have fluid tanks. Unlocks the purely cosmetic rail loop and rail twister exclusive to the supporter edition. I mean, I like that. It's free, which is very good. Because I already bought the supporter edition because this game looked like fun when I bought it, and I was so right. Okay, so we do have access to painting, it looks like. Yeah, we have access to painters already. So what we want, what I think I want to look for is like the fluid tank. Because I like having a plan before we go into this. Yeah, we need to scale our waste production. So what I could probably do is just do like a, we could probably do like a split off one of these, because we... Yeah, this is more than we really need for these two, for these two things. But these are raring to go. So I want to see... Okay, so those 4 go like this. And I think that's going to give us... We'll just draw this out and see what this ultimately results in. I think this is what gives us... Right? Okay, when we unlock trains, that's going to be a blessing, because I don't even think... Yeah, that's not even close to the... That's not even close to the amount we need. Trains are going to get us really far once we can unlock them. So, I would like there to be a different one. I would like there to be a different... Actually, would it be too much trouble to bridge those over? Because... Here's what's gonna happen, right? We can just get these painted, that's fine. Then we need to get this and put that over there. And then we need to bridge this. Okay, so we'll get an offshoot on this belt and bridge it over that. And then we need to get these painted. We need to get these painted, and then we need to get these like cut up and rearranged into their proper thing. And our paint is going to come from here. I have a blueprint for this, right? Oh, I think that's because I locked stuff. Okay, fluid extractor, here it is. Yeah, so that's ready to go, and then we can just... Wait, Oh, I picked the wrong thing. There we go. All right. It's doing it. Okay, so we need pipes. What do we got here? Cool. All right, so we've got an exchange thing. Oh, wait. Okay, this is more... That gives us more waste shapes. That's what we get from this thing, right? Deliver refined shapes to increase your operator level and receive a byproduct as output. Okay, so that's the part where... Okay, hold on. So, like, if I'm just gonna unlock it. This is either a great decision or it's an impulse buy I'm gonna regret. But... if we do this now, right? Yeah, it does give us that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to put this here and then this here. And that way we'll still have enough throughput. But we can cut this off once we have a consistent use for all of these that are going to come out of here. In the meantime, though, all of this will just flow that way and... yeah. Wait, do we have an entire second layer we're not using? We have an entire second layer we're not using. What the f... Okay, hold on. The fuck? Alright. Oh gosh, wait. That complicates things just a little bit. That complicates it ever so slightly, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't. We can just take like one of these. Do that, and then we can do that. Yeah, and then this will all go that way. Right? Right, okay. Oh man. That is so cool not having to like destroy our factory, because these refined shapes will always have a use. We can just use them to generate more raw resources for us. This is the thing this game needed. Because I know Factorio does the same thing. Where, like, past a certain point, there's actually a point to, like, permanence of the things you build. Expand these. Right. I am going to have to get started on... I'm going to have to start work on dinner soon as well. I'm hoping we'll be able to hit the 2-hour mark before I have to go attend to other things in the house, but... Okay, so we got our red paint over here. Huh, it gets packaged into these, little pods now. I like that. Right, so... This is all looking alright. Our next thing that we need to... Our next thing that we need to worry about then is... I got more research points. That's more raw material, right? Wait. But we don't... Okay, so we make refined shape... Yeah, because I don't think we make refined shapes with this stuff. Yeah, we don't make refined shapes with this stuff, so we need to polish it. We need to cut it up and then polish it immediately as it goes out. Wait. Why haven't I routed that through yet? Okay. That's why we weren't seeing as much throughput as I was expecting. Duh. Alright. Okay, but we do need to get these delivered. We do need to get these delivered before we can unlock trains. What is this doing? This is... Oh, this is for the generation of more raw resources, right. Yeah, because we've got a whole bunch of expansion to do. So... Let's see. How do I want to go about this, huh? Oh, there's another, That song had another Picardy third in it. They really, Huh, I guess Pepsin... Yeah, Pepsin really likes his Picardy thirds, it sounds like. Alright. Okay, we only have enough room for 2 of those. Wait, what am I doing? I need to cut the... Okay, hold on. Before we can even begin to do that, I need to cut them up, and, There's a better way to do this. There's a better way to do this. I just need to figure it out, because those 3 are there, those 3 are there. We'll get rid of this one. There we go. And then we'll just do all of this. Right? Right, I think. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need 2 more here. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the same... okay, whatever. It's the same result. We're still going to get 3 of them. Okay, so... I want to follow the shape to... Yeah, I want to follow the shape to its exact specs. Let's see. So this shape is already correct. We need these to be upper left and lower right. So to achieve that, how are we going to achieve this? Well, actually, what we can do first, I think, is cut these. Yeah, okay. So... Wait. Wait. Okay, this is big brain time. Hold on. This is big brain time right here. We're gonna put these here, right? And then these all need to go up. Yeah. Right. Right? Right. Right? 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 Maybe? Right? Oh, we can't have four-way frickin'... Wait. I think I'm overthinking this. Here's the better idea, right? Okay. I'm only gonna work on one side because we can just symmetrify it. Okay, here's the better idea. Yeah, okay. And then what we need is this, and then these. And then those will go on top of a, stacker array here. Which... Okay. SSJ10 Tails. Tails, welcome to the chat. Hello. You have come into me racking my brain a little bit here as I try to figure out how to cram a bunch of stuff onto a singular mining platform without everything getting in the way. I think what I have to do is like get these working in parallel, maybe. You can call me Jack. Okay. Thank you, Jack. Much appreciated. All right, let's put 3 of these here. We actually only need 3 of them. So there's that. I mean, if we really wanted, we could cram some of the stuff even farther. But one thing at a time, right? Okay. So then for this part, we actually also only need 3 of those. And then we need 2 of the other. And I think we're going to route them this way. Except we can't because of the way the junction... Yeah, we can't because of the way the conveyor junctions work. You know what? I'm going to hope... Also, what is this game? Looks pretty interesting. This is Shapez 2. I've come from the great kingdom known as Florida, home of the fabled Florida. Oh, boy. Hold on. Who's my Florida man? On August 10th... Okay, my birthday is August 10th. On August 10th, 2023, a shirtless Florida man was arrested after throwing rocks inside a McDonald's in a fit of rage over an order issue. CCTV footage showed him challenging employees, punching a register, and throwing rocks at the counter. Another Florida man was sentenced to 10 years in prison for a multi-million-dollar prescription drug diversion scheme, according to the Department of Justice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I decided to take a break. Yeah, I decided to take a break to play a quick round of Florida Man. Because why the hell not? It'll stave off the insanity of like trying to calculate this shit for just a little while. Florida man didn't like his old McDonald's order. Guess he needed a hug. I wonder how Berry Crepe feels about that. I wonder how Berry Crepe feels about that, because she is a she is a Florida woman, if I remember correctly. So I kind of wonder. I wonder what Berry Crepe's. Yeah, I wonder what Berry Crepe's birthday is, and what her Florida woman would be. You want to know what I got? What you got? What you got, Jack? I cannot wait to hear how unhinged it gets. Okay, so these are gonna go, these are gonna go here, and then we'll just put this like that. Okay. And then for this other side, we need the cutters. We need to flip it off here. Not to promote corporate slop, I know, but unsalted fries is the best fast food you could probably buy from McDonald's. You can, yeah, because they always cover their fries in salt. They always put salt on their fries. So when you order unsalted fries, the reason it's so good is because you're basically forcing them. You're basically forcing them to make you a new batch. You're basically forcing them to make you a brand new batch of fries because they don't usually leave their fries unsalted. So your batch of fries is getting made to order. That's why unsalted fries from McDonald's are so good. And then you can just put you could just put you could just it comes out fresh every time. Exactly. Unsalted fries, McDonald's unsalted fries are always fresh because they always put salt on every batch. So by by getting unsalted fries, you're basically forcing them to make you a fresh batch. That's at least that's what I've heard about how that works. Also, I posted my result for the Florida Man game. Is it in the Discord? Hold on. I need to do a thing real quick. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Barry is live. Barry is live, as I mentioned the fact of her being Florida woman. In the chat, hold on. I didn't see it. Did it get filtered? I hope it didn't get filtered. Oh, here it is. Florida man on meth attacks mattress, thinking her lover is inside it. April 20. Well, happy early birthday in that case. Happy early birthday in that case if it's April 28th. Okay, so it was filtered, but I was able to look at it with the other thing. How do I let me see if I can let that message through. Can I let that message through? No. I have no means of letting that message through, unfortunately. So damn. All right. Yeah, that's... Oh, you see it in the stream. Okay, good. Yeah, YouTube's being kind of weird in that regard. Okay, shit. Okay, so what was my thing? Holy shit. Okay, I'm running a little bit out of time. I'm gonna have to start work on dinner in a bit. Let's see if in the 18 minutes I have left I can, yeah. Let's see if in the 18 minutes I have left I can get this going, though. Because I would really like to be able to do that. So I had a Painter Foundation set up, right? I did, but it's got some stuff locked. And that's why I can't place it. The platform is locked. The platform is locked, that's why. Right, so we need to send these pipes out. We need to send this across to somewhere that'll receive it. Ugh, lot to think about. Okay, so that's doing its thing. Oh, we just got more operator levels by just idling there. Okay, cool. Where is this going? Wait. Okay, that's a little strange. I don't think we need the byproduct from here. Because when we get the byproduct, right? Yeah. We can get this as a byproduct, and we can just start stacking those into more. So we actually don't need this one. So we literally can just do that. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's doing exactly like the smoothest throughput, so we'll do 2 of them. You have to admit that Florida's weather is two-faced. I mean, Florida can't make up its mind regarding the weather. You're talking to a guy who lives in... You're talking to a guy who lives in... You're talking to a guy who lives in San Fran, Jack. You're talking to a guy who lives in San Francisco, Jack. So I think I understand perfectly well the situation Florida is in with regard to its weather. Okay. Right. Okay, so these need to go here, and then we need to... Okay, so we just need to build a thing that paints. That's our big thing at the moment. So I need to just remember how painters work. It takes 4 of them. Oh dear. Okay, so we're gonna need 4, like... this requires a double foundation. Absolutely. Yeah, so... I reckon this is how we're going to want to start it out. Okay, so we're going to need to get... We're going to need to get 16 of these damn things set up. So the way I remember to do this is to get this first, and then just start placing them in places where... Yeah, just start placing them in places where we can place them. Right? Because this is how we get it for 1 belt. So we just need to do that, like, that many more times. What the hell is going on here? Why did that mess up? Hold on. There we go. Okay. So that should hopefully do it. There we go. Alright, so let's get some shapes in. Yeah, let's get some shapes in so we can actually start doing some of the... Oops. Let's get some shapes in so we can actually start doing some of the painting. Okay. So that goes there, and then this side can also go here. And now we just need a way to get all these... Oh, I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through, did I? Hold on. No, it's fine. Split this off here. Do the splits work like that? No, they don't. Okay. Yeah, that's a slight problem. Or is it? Wait, because these two connect then. Those two connect. Admittedly, I found your channel via the video you did on playing Clone Hero with the Super Ghostbusters soundtrack. Oh yeah, that's one of my most popular videos on my channel. I need to do more stuff with Moby at some point, though. That was a really fun one. Does everything need to connect up here? Speaking of, did you know that Joel made the deluxe version of that album? Yes, I do. I remember it including Ghost Johnson's origin story. You know, the drum soloist who resurrected Grandma as a zombie. She doesn't have any skin. Yeah, a feral zombie is something that you don't want to be dealing with after hearing a drum solo that can bring back the dead. Okay, so we don't need this guy. And I haven't figured out where those go yet. Yeah. It doesn't exactly bode well. Okay. So everything does connect. So that means I can actually cut some of these pipes and it'll still be fine. Right? Wait. Oh, okay, that part was cut off from the rest of it. Okay, so I did isolate that. He actually released a new album with Vinny too. Oh shit. I didn't know Vinny was I didn't know Vinny was a participant in some of Joel's shenanigans as well. Okay, so there we go. The album is called Faster Than Sex. Of course it is. Oh my god, I still need to route these shapes as well. Okay, hold on. Wait, so what are the... Oh, that's why it's... Okay, that's why it's doing the... Because this guy is going to come around here. Okay, so I need to bring a... Here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. So, I'm just gonna do this to remind myself what I'm doing with this fucking mess. Why are some of these full? They're full because I set them that way. Euro meat. Unfortunately, I cannot experience the Euro meat because I am American. Okay. What the fuck was the plan here? That. That was the plan. And then we just need to send these fucking things and get them stacked. Okay, so these are doing the thing, right? They are. Okay, so I don't know why I'm leaving them like this. I need to actually start routing them. I need to actually start routing them to the rest of it. There we go. I need trains. Have 500 space belts. Oh boy. Yeah, that achievement. I need trains, absolutely. I need trains really bad. Okay, well at least I think I got the painter situation sorted, so... So from this point, what I need to do is... You ever considered playing... Wait. You ever considered playing Voices of the Void? The 0.9.0 update came out about 23 days ago. What is that? I'm gonna go... You know what? I am gonna let myself get a little distracted because I am... I'm gonna need to end stream soon. Voices of the Void. Voice of the Ocean. Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's not on Steam. Oh, okay. So it's an itch game. What is this? It's a job sim. Interesting. Okay. You work as a scientist in the isolated research lab in the mountains of Switzerland. Your task is to gather signals from space, analyze them, process them, and sell them to get points. You can get regular signals and objects like dwarf planets and stars, or you can get something unusual or even strange and unexplainable. The game has 45 plus days and unique events, 200 plus unique signals, plenty of secrets, mysteries, and Easter eggs. If you're having trouble accessing the story mode, go to tutorial, wait for the achievement pop-up, go to settings, and apply settings. Oh, it's a free game. Interesting. And it's an alpha. Huh. I might have to try this one if I like ever do a late night gaming stream. Basically, it's an indie game where you look for signals, but the developer put a lot of stuff that can be shitpost too. Oh boy, okay. So maybe we can hear like MLG Quickscope smoke weed every day or something like that. Alright. And some references too. Joel played the game. Neat. Okay, so I am going to save really quick and close out of the game. Because it is, we are now coming up on 4 o'clock Pacific. And that is going to be about the time for me to start work on some other stuff around the house. Maxwell is in the game too. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, it is going to be about time for me to take care of some other stuff around the house. So, there's that. But, in the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. This has been the Shapes 2 Manufacture Mode update. Once again, I am racking my brain and overthinking stuff, but oh my god, that was a lot of fun to get into, and like not having to worry about going back and retweaking your fucking factories. It changes everything. So, I will be looking forward to playing more of that in the future, because I think it's something that that I will be very much into doing. So, that'll be about it. Let me go ahead and do the other thing. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will talk to you all later. Link to my Discord server in the description if you want to continue chatting there. I am active very often.